Good morning, guys. It's me, Rusty 78609 in Central Texas. The dark side of the moon has moved to this side this morning, so I guess that happened. But anyway, it is, and I quote, let's see what it is up here. It is 7:48 a.m. Central Daylight Time on April the 11th, 2016. 71.1 degrees and mostly cloudy, wind calm, humidity 90%. Actually, it was sprinkling rain. And so it's springtime in Texas, Central Texas. And it shows showers around. So I guess my walking will either be postponed for a while or I'll go to Lowe's hardware store and walk around in there for about 45 minutes. Anyway, again, I've been thinking about trying to do something different. I was going to go do videos in these little communities, and I still may do that. The only downside, and I mentioned it, is keeping the camera steady, because all I've got is a little smartphone that I use. They make a little thing you can set on the dash, but the ones that stabilize are kind of expensive, and I ain't going to spend that money. So, what I was going to tell you is I've been looking at the most successful YouTube channels. In fact, there's a place you can go. It's called Social Blade, and it gives you the top ranked YouTube channels. How about this one? WWE. They do a variety of things. They've got 10,818,000 subscribers. Makes me feel like a gnat in a tornado. The video views are 8,587,900. Oh, hold it. How about this? 8 billion, not million. 8,587,988,412. But there's others with 3 billion, 10 billion, 7 billion. Woo-wee! Okay. And so what it is, but they're all, most of them are related to music. There's one here that I checked on. It's called BuzzFeed Video, and I'll go to it. And they do all kind of stuff. But here's, let me tell you how much they make. This is BuzzFeed Video. Estimated monthly income. Somewhere around 1.2 million per month. You got me? What about, let's check this other one right quick. Here's one. Let's look at WWE. But these are big. I mean, they've got a production facility. They got big cameras, and they got a crew. In 30 days, they picked up 588,000 subscribers. In 30 days, their views was 642 million. The population of the United States is only 320 million. Of course, 80% of the views come from somewhere else. So what I'm going to do, slow and steady wins the race, right? Well, slowly, even though, I don't get a lot of views. I get a few. On these right here, I get anywhere from, after 30 days, 100 views, maybe that, in that range somewhere. And, but you do one a day, and next thing you know, you got a lot, huh? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of stick with, because I'm doing it just for my enjoyment, and the fact that there are people that have subscribed, I guess they enjoy something. So we're going to stick, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, okay? And so it ain't broke. We'll see what it was. I got to look at all these numbers, and I thought, well, shit, I can do that. Well, shit, I can't either. I got to be realistic. I mean, I'm not 19 years old or 14, you know what I mean? And but these guys, most of them are again related to music. Uh, how about this one? Choo Choo TV nursery rhymes. I'd be good at that, wouldn't I? I'd be. They got 4 million subscribers. Fun Toys Collector. They got 7 million subscribers and 10 billion views. So anyway, and again, some of these are from India, some of them are from China, some of them are from from all over the world, all over the world. Here's one, Shakira Vivo. That's not from Texas. Hell, they got 5 million views a day. Or not 5 million views a day, 5 million subscribers. Sorry about that. But anyway, do you realize? I think I said this one time. I think I did a video about this. How big YouTube was? There's 516 million channels. I mean, what I have is a channel. This is a channel. 516 million channels. Well, but believe it or not, my rank, according to views, is 3,940,000. I mean, I'm in the top 4 million. So that tells you there's a whole lot of those channels out there that aren't doing. They just opened a channel and that's it. But anyway, there's like 4 billion views per day. So that's I'm not complaining. But anyway, we'll do. I'm just going to continue to do my thing. I'm enjoying this shit. And if it goes to 0 views per day, then it just does. Okay? I mean, I've run out of jokes, and that joke place I've been going to is so corny. I'm going to try a new place today. When we get ready to go to the jokes, I'm going to try to come up with another channel. I'm just going to type in jokes and see what comes up. But, Roku News. Let's look at Roku News. I haven't done that today. Let's go to Roku News. Sometimes they don't update it. And I'm going to Roku News, 8:04 a.m. Central Standard Time. Loading. Danny Willett wins 2016 Masters. I want you to know my man Jordan Spieth caved on me. Did. It was a par. I don't know what number it was, but anyway, there's water in front of the green. And anyway, he came up short and went in the water. You know what he did after that? He hit it in the water again. Ooh. He got a 7 on a par. I think it's a par 3. Yeah, but that's right. He got a 7 on a par 3. If he'd got a 5, he'd have been tied. But he didn't. And that's the way that is. Today is National Pet Day. I got a pet gnat. I got a pet gnat, and somewhere outside's a pet spider, I guess. Okay. Former NFLer Will Smith shot and killed. Now, see, they love headlines like that. Shot and killed, or shot to death. They love that shit too. Okay, Springsteen cancels North Carolina concert over LGBT law. Well, screw Springsteen. Come on. Well, he's probably a fag, that's why. And again, I don't care what people's sexual orientation is. As long as just keep your mouth shut. Just do it. You don't have any special rights because you're a ACDC. But it's only 2.5% of the population of the USA. I've gone over that before. You learn a lot here on this channel. U.S. Navy officer charged with espionage. That's serious. He'll die for that. Boston Globe satirizes Donald Trump. Well, have you ever heard of a paper coming out and telling anybody how great Donald Trump is? Has the news media or anybody you know of said publicly what a wonderful man Donald Trump is? No. Nope. They don't like it. You know why? Because he ain't playing the game by the rules. He's cheating. I hope he gets. I hope him or Sanders become president. I've said that 1,000 times. Uh, nope, nothing there. Let's go over here to technology. See, this is a high tech operation, so I keep up with technology. As you can see, look around you. All my clothes hanging over my couch back there. Actually, that couch makes into a bed. I got a bed back there in the back, and that couch folds into a bed, and then I got 2 bunk beds up here. So I could sleep a lot of people, but nobody ever visits. I got this so the boys would come visit, or might. No, ain't gonna happen. I've even known people up here on the lakes that build a little house so that when their kids and the grandkids come, they'll have a nice little place to stay. Those houses are vacant. Ain't nobody there. It's all in the parents and grandparents' minds that these children and grandchildren need to be around them. They don't. I think back. I hardly knew my grandfather. I mean, I have little fleeting glimpses of them. Parents, they were there. They were there. They were good. I had good parents, as far as I know. I mean, Daddy could be brutal. He could. I mean, well, I say brutal. He wasn't. Most of the time he was a kidder. He was always joking. But if you lied or did something wrong that you knew was wrong, justice was swift. There was no trial by jury. It was immediate. You had to go cut your own switch. We had to go out to a mesquite tree and cut our switch, and you had to find a limb about big around as your thumb and about this long, and then he'd whip you right on back of the thigh of your legs. Oh, hurt? God damn. Hurt your pride more than anything. Okay, there's absolutely nothing there. Let's go to Google News right quick. Bear with me, folks. Both of you. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. You remember Jonathan Winters? God, what a comedian. What a comedian. Okay. Kerry visits memorial near ground zero of World War II atomic bombing in Hiroshima. You know why he didn't go to ground zero? Because it's still radioactive. That's why. That son of a bitch. He come out of there glowing. Okay. CIA director says he refuses to bring back waterboarding. You know why he's refusing to bring back waterboarding? They found something a whole lot better. They drown the son of bitches now. Or shoot them or do something. Obama cites Obama cites lack of day after plan in Libya as biggest mistake. The biggest mistake we ever made was putting him as president, and Bush Jr. wasn't of much. I couldn't believe it. For 16 years, we've had two one was functionally illiterate, okay? Now this one has no qualifications whatsoever. Without a monitor or a prompter or whatever they call it, he cannot speak. He has no ideas of his own, none. And the ones he has is going down to Argentina and dancing the tango. He came up with that all by himself. Genius. Okay, so let's get out of this. News is, unless I just see a headline that really is worthwhile, there is no sense wasting my time. Because it's all overseas. Russia, North Korea. Now, of course, I mentioned the SpaceX deal, that the spaceship, the rocket went and landed on the ship. That's a big deal because those things cost about, I don't know, 200 million a pop. And if you can save all those materials and reuse it, that's a good deal. That's a hell of a deal. Now, here's one that's cute. This is actually a cute headline. Man breaks into Five Guys restaurant and cooks himself a hamburger. Hell, they got him on video. I watched part of it. He's sitting there cooking him a hamburger. He didn't steal anything. He just went in and fixed him a hamburger. which I think if you're hungry, uh, oh, here we go. Here, now, this is a headline that the media loves. Why? Because it's emotional and it'll bring the anger right out of you. White high school teacher, white high school teacher arrested in Texas after alleged mean we think she did it, alleged attack on black student caught on video. Now I can tell you what happened there, and you and I already know it. That nigger went off and that teacher was trying to protect herself. That's what happened there. I'll guarantee you. They better check that video one more time. Because believe me, she told that son of a bitch to sit down and shut up, and it didn't. Well, there was a judge that ordered this nigger to shut up in the courtroom, and he didn't. So he told his deputy to go over there and tase him. They used a taser on him. Okay, Google Nexus releases imminent. Well, that's a tough word to say. Imminent Google Nexus 2016 release as $200 Nexus 5 with Project Fi. Project Fi is their own little Google phone service, and you're supposed to be they invited me in, and I looked at it, but it doesn't work for me here because they use T-Mobile and Sprint towers, and out here where I live, T-Mobile and Sprint don't have any service. So you got to go with AT&T or Verizon out here, even though I'm with Cricket Wireless, which uses Cricket Wireless uses AT&T towers, and it works okay. The only thing they do, since it's Cricket Wireless and not AT&T, is if you're using your phone as a hotspot, you don't get the full AT&T customer speed. Out here, you get about 6 to 7 megabytes per second download, and if you were with AT&T, you'd get 8 to 10. No, I don't use it. I was going to use it as a hotspot, but I don't. As long as this works okay, we're fine. Let's get out of this crap. Let's go to, I'm just going to type in jokes and see if I can't come up with one decent joke. Jokes. I'm just going to put in jokes. Okay, here we go. Images for jokes, short and funny jokes. Okay, let's go up here. I mean, they got a lot of choices. I mean, they got a lot. 184 million results. So, let's do this one. Our best clean, these from Reader. You ever read Reader's Digest jokes when you're waiting in a doctor's office or something? Even though I don't go to a doctor years ago, when I did, I would read the Reader's Digest, and some of their jokes are pretty funny. Okay, we got knock-knock jokes, lawyer jokes, doctor jokes, dog jokes. I mean, they got every kind of joke. They got them all broken down. Here you go. It's the newest joke. The attorney tells the accused, I have some good news and I have some bad news. What's the bad news? Asked the accused. The bad news is your blood is all over the crime scene and the DNA test proves it's yours. What's the good news? Your cholesterol is 130. Not bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, here we go. A few months ago, Hamas arrested a dolphin for being an Israeli spy. Readers of Reason magazine came up with titles for the film this action might inspire. Orca Pussy, Free Shmuley, Gold Flipper, The Porpoise-Driven Life, Dolphin Fidel. I missed that one. A woman noticed her husband standing on the bathroom scale sucking in his stomach. Ha! That's not going to help, she said. Sure it does, he said. It's the only way I can see the numbers. These aren't too bad. Please stop calling us your squad, Linda. This is a book club. That's cute. When asked for his name by a coffee When asked for his name by a coffee shop clerk, my brother-in-law answered Mark with a C. Minutes later, he was handed his coffee with his name written on the side. C-A-R-K. Mark with a C. That's not bad. Okay, how much time we got? Well, I'll do two. They got two quickies here, and we're dead. The day's over. You've endured it. You've done it. You pat yourself on the back. At the mall, my 5-year-old grandson joined the other children in line waiting to sit on the Easter Bunny's lap. When it was his turn, Jake didn't move. He just stared. Don't you want to sit on the Easter Bunny's lap? I asked. That's the joke. That's it. Don't you want to sit on the bunny's lap? I don't know. I missed that one. I guess I'll read this one. That's it. No, let's forget. Here are real and very literate names of roller derby players: Grim Scary Tales, Pain Ire, Pippi Long Stompings. All right. While hosting a garage sale, I asked a man if he was looking for anything in particular. Yes, placemats the color of grape jelly. As the hostess at the casino showed me to my table, I asked her to keep an eye out for my husband, who would be joining me momentarily. I started to describe him. He has gray hair, wears glasses, has a pot belly. But they just stop. They don't go on. Okay, folks, that's it. I quit on these dumb and funny. I'll save this page in my little funny jokes, and tomorrow we'll check them out again. And that's the end of that poop, folks. This is Yabba Dabba Doo. Who did that? Who did that? That's all, folks. Anyway, right now it's 93% humidity. The humidity went up. This is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA. I full-time RV and have done that for 22 years. I live in an RV right now. I also have a Toyota Prius and I go camping in it. I've done a lot of videos on that, so check them out. And anyway, the fan funding people, 2 of you, my heart goes out to you. And but anyway, I'm just going to do these this way, and every now and then I'll come up with a product, or who knows. I'm pretty creative, as you can see. You have to be, because all this is totally unscripted. Anyway, enjoy your day. Carpe diem. Thumbs up. The thumb nose. Anyway, adios amigos. You know I ain't gonna do it. Bye bye.